She'd spent the summer with my sister in Central Oregon, but it was time to come home since school was about to start. I had driven from Missouri to Hermiston in 2 long days, and we were planning to return the same way in the opposite direction. Top down, wind in our hair. Well, did I mention we were in a Mustang convertible? We both remember this trip fondly. We didn't do anything special. There was no time for that, but the trip itself was enough. Somewhere in Nebraska, we stopped to pick up sub sandwiches and realized that eating in a convertible at freeway speed was a bit challenging. We also learned that extending hands above the windshield was a great way to get pelted with Nebraskan bugs. The long days were not monotonous in a convertible. The smells and the sounds were constantly changing. The sage of Idaho and Wyoming turned into the smell of corn across Nebraska, and the smell of pines sprinkled in for good measure. There's also the wildlife. Antelope dotted the western landscape along with coyotes and rabbits. The top came up only in the early mornings and during small rainstorms. The rest of the time we were one with our surroundings. This wonderful memory could have been spoiled if our attitudes had been different. These 4 days on the road could have become a chore if we'd chosen to see them from a different viewpoint. With that change, we could have spent the time grousing at each other due to the imposition of having to retrieve a daughter from so far away, or for her going home by car instead of flying. See, life is a chain of opportunities to enjoy the journey. These daily choices enrich or degrade the hours we are given. I love the perspective of Jesus given by the writer to the Hebrews. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. For the joy set before him, he endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. Consider him who endured such opposition from sinners, so that you will not grow weary and lose heart. That's Hebrews chapter 12, the first 3 verses. This great cloud of witnesses demonstrated that faith changes how we view our journey. Jesus could have focused on the trial of the cross, but he opted to savor the experience of his redeeming mission. Isn't it good to know that Jesus saw this journey as a joy? If he'd been soured by the attitude of duty, he would not have become the pioneer or perfecter of faith. Instead, his love for us colored his perception of the entire process. We're asked to keep our eyes fixed on Jesus, on him, so that we can enjoy our gift of life as well. Addressing each day with joy takes effort and training, but the outcome, it's worth it. Whatever the day holds can be exciting and fun, or frustrating and dull. We hold the key. So have a good day. Bye-bye.